Hi, I'm Natalie from Launch a Business, a Canadian-owned service that helps entrepreneurs register and incorporate businesses across Ontario and Canada. So if you're planning an Ontario company incorporation in 2026, this video will walk you through everything you need to know step by step. You'll learn how to do your Ontario company registration, what's required, common mistakes to avoid, and whether you should file yourself or use a professional service. So let's make incorporating your business simple and stress-free. So, what exactly is Ontario Company Incorporation? Essentially, it's the legal process of creating a corporation under Ontario law. So when you incorporate your business, it becomes its own separate legal entity from you personally. This is different from a sole proprietorship because it protects your personal assets, adds credibility with banks and clients, and it sets you up for growth. Incorporation also gives you more flexibility for taxes and future ownership changes. Many business owners start as sole proprietors because it's simple and cheap, but the main difference is liability. So in a sole proprietorship, your personal assets are at risk if something goes wrong, whereas an Ontario corporation, on the other hand, is a separate legal entity. So that means your personal assets are generally protected, you get more credibility, and it's easier to grow your business over time. But keep in mind, corporations have ongoing compliance requirements. So if you want to incorporate in Ontario without missing something important, here's how the process actually works step by step. Step 1. The first step is choosing a business name. You can either go with a custom name or a numbered corporation like 123456 Ontario Inc. If you choose a custom name, you'll need a NUANS name search to make sure that the name is available and unique. Step 2. Next, you'll need to appoint at least one director in Ontario. Directors must be 18 years or older, and they're responsible for overseeing the company and making key decisions. You're also going to need to set up your share structure. This determines who owns the company, how many shares exist, and how the shares are divided. These details really matter because they affect control of the business, how profits are distributed, taxes, and how easy it is to bring investors later on. The Ontario government does provide a basic one-class share structure example, which works for many simple setups. However, if you're not limited to that, you can also include your own custom share wording if you need more flexibility now or in the future. Step 3. Now it's time to file through the Ontario Business Registry or OBR. So you have two ways to do this. You can file directly through Service Ontario, submitting your articles of incorporation, director details, registered office address, and share structure yourself. Or you can use a professional service like Launch a Business, which handles all of the paperwork and ensures it's done correctly the first time. Once approved, you'll get your official incorporation documents confirming your corporation is legally registered. Step 4. After incorporation, there are a few key steps to take. You'll need to set up corporate records, tax accounts like HST and payroll if applicable, check with local or municipal government for permits or licensing, and open a business bank account. Maintaining ongoing compliance is crucial to avoid penalties or dissolution. A common question we get is, how much does it cost to incorporate in Ontario? So there are two main costs. First, the government filing fees through the OBR. So if you choose a custom business name, there's an additional fee for the NUANS search. Second, if you use a professional service, there will be service fees. Many business owners find the extra cost is worthwhile to avoid errors and delays. Should you incorporate provincially or federally? Great question. Ontario incorporation is usually best if you operate mainly in Ontario, you want simpler ongoing compliance, and you don't need nationwide name protection. Whereas a federal incorporation gives you broader name protection and works well if you plan to operate across multiple provinces, but it does still require provincial registration in each province where you have a physical location set up. Check out our full Federal versus Ontario Incorporation guide in the description for more information. One of the biggest things we see is a lot of common mistakes when people are doing their own registration. So that includes incorrect addresses, incomplete share structures, confusing federal versus Ontario filings, and forgetting post-incorporation obligations like tax setups. Avoiding these mistakes early can save you time, money, and stress. If you're ready to incorporate your business in Ontario, you can do it directly through the Ontario Business Registry via Service Ontario, or let a professional from Launch a Business handle it for you. We make the process faster, reduce errors, and provide expert guidance. In the end, it's really about your comfort level, time, and how confident you feel navigating the filings. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Natalie from Launch a Business. This video helped, give it a like, share it with another entrepreneur, and drop your questions in the comments. We answer them daily.